Good evening, and welcome back to Vibing History. Tonight, we embark on a journey deep into the sands of time, to a land where gods walked among men and monumental structures reached for the heavens. We're venturing into ancient Egypt, but not just to admire the pyramids or decipher hieroglyphs. Tonight, we're going to unravel the very essence of power, the lineage, and the profound meaning behind one of history's most iconic titles, Pharaoh. When you hear that word, Pharaoh, what images spring to mind? Perhaps the golden mask of Tutankhamun, the imposing figure of Ramesses the Great, or the enigmatic beauty of Cleopatra. These figures loom large in our collective imagination. Yet the reality of the pharaohs, the nuances of their reign, and even the origin of that very title are far more complex and, dare I say, much more interesting than the simple tales we often encounter. For over 2.5 millennia, an unbroken line of rulers, or those who claim to be such, governed Egypt. Imagine for a moment the sheer weight of that continuity. From the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt by Narmer around 3100 BC, an act that forged a nascent nation from disparate communities, to the eventual conquest that saw foreign powers like the Kushites, Persians, Greeks, and Romans ascend to the Egyptian throne. The concept of a sovereign ruler persisted. But the path was rarely smooth, and the nature of that sovereignty often shifted with the desert winds. Now, here's a fascinating detail, one that often escapes the casual observer. While we universally refer to these ancient Egyptian kings as pharaohs, the term itself wasn't commonly used by their contemporaries until much later. Picture this. For nearly 1700 years, from Narmer's unification to the flourishing of the New Kingdom's 18th dynasty around 1400 BC, the rulers of Egypt weren't called Pharaoh in everyday address. They held other magnificent titles, part of a complex royal titulary that spoke to their divine connection and earthly power. Initially, these kings bore names like the Horus name, linking them directly to the sky god Horus, the Sej and Be name, signifying their dual rule over Upper and Lower Egypt, and the Two Ladies name, invoking the protective goddesses of both lands. Over centuries, additional titles like the Golden Horus, Nomen, and Prenomen were layered on, building an intricate tapestry of divine and earthly authority. This means that for a vast swathe of ancient Egyptian history, the men and women who commanded vast armies built colossal monuments,